Hi, this is Wildlife Ed. This video's for Cody Robbins 88. I'm basically doing a stand construction. Basically, you need some hardware cloth. You can readily available at any hardware store. I get it in 1x3 sheets. It cost me about $1.40 for that. So it's not terribly expensive, but I mean you can make a lot of that 1x3 foot length. So without further ado, let's get this going and I'll show you exactly. So bear with me and I'll have it ready for you in about 2 seconds. Okay, so it comes in a little longer than this, but this is, I cut it into 1 foot lengths, and basically these squares will be what will help you guide you to see how high your stand will be. Basically, I go between 4 and 9 squares high. Helps me to adjust for any size pot and any size stove. So that's my guidelines. But again, you don't have to follow my guidelines. You can go ahead and do your own. But like I said, this is something that I use and I found it works great. Once you get your sheet, I like to cut it and have it pre-ready. So what I've done is I've cut some already, and what I've done is used a solid cylinder to bend it around, and so I got it curved like this. I don't know how well you can pick this out, and so that is the building block of the pot stand. So basically all you do now is take your tin snips, and what I do is I'll measure the pot size. I already have that done for you through the magic of YouTube. Laugh out loud. But anyway, I have it done, and what I'm going to do is just going to snip a little bit and put it together. Very simple. So what I do is I'm going to cut the edges here. I don't know how well you can see that. Cut the edges so I expose some bendable sides, and you do it all the way up each individual square so you have something to work with. And basically what you're doing is building the parts that will interlock with the pot stand. So I'll finish the construction. Basically all I'm going to do is bend those around the wire until it stands up in a perfect cylinder, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay, bear with me for a few seconds and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've done is, as I said, I've made it to a cylinder, as you can see. And what I've gone ahead and done is I've cut a series of squares out, so that I'm going with a pattern of 2, cut the next one, series of 2, cut the next one, series 2, cut the next one, and series of 3 in the back where it joins. It just works out that way sometimes, and you can either bend these over now and form a flat pot stand, or you can continue to cut it down and end up with a pot stand that looks similar to this, that holds the pot on tightly. So I'm going to show both methods, so we'll get started with the first one, which is a flat top. So basically what you do is you just bend it down after you get those cut out, and keep bending all the way around. And as you see, it forms a flat base where your pot can sit on, and allows the area on the bottom to place your stove. So that's one way to build it. Another way is, and I'll just unfold these right now to show you the second method. The second method is to use your tin snips and actually go down an extra line. So you want to go down another 2 squares with your cuts, and I'm going to do this really quickly. Okay, and then what you do is every second one you bend in. Okay, so you end off, sorry, it's a bit mismatched based on the fact that this is cut by a 3, but there you have it. You put your pot in here. I'm just going to use my stove actually for a pot. You place it in. It's used so that the wind can't knock it over, and there's area in there for the stove. So basically, if I was using this stove, the stove would be underneath and the pot on top. I hope this answers your question. Cody Robbins 88. If not, please PM me. And if anybody else has any other questions, PM me. I'll be more than happy to answer anything I can. If not, I can refer you to someone who knows more. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Again, any comments or suggestions, please feel free to write them. I read everything. So I appreciate your time today, and this is Wildlife Ed signing out. Thanks for watching.